What's going on? I'm back. Man, today has been heavy with news in the wrestling world. I'm going to talk about the Ivelise stuff too. But first, I want to go ahead and talk about what the biggest news is for right now. WWE has just released 9 and maybe a few more. We haven't heard the names yet. But as of right here, as you see the people that's in this picture, they have all been released from the WWE. Now, I'm like, I don't understand it. Well, I do understand it. Vince McMahon is a goof. This man is a clown. We understand that. I don't care nothing about no freaking budget cuts because you just made $2 to $3 billion off this Peacock deal. So you got the money to pay these cats. But see, that just tells me you just trying to save money because you're trying to get Brock Lesnar back. This is a joke, man. Look, all this talent that you had, you just decided not to do anything with it. Tucker, Wesley Blake, Kalisto, Peyton Royce, Bo Dallas, Chelsea Green, Billy Kay, Mickey James, and the one and only Samoa Joe. I'm like, yo, this don't even make no sense. Listen, man, my heart goes out to each and every one of these cats. If I'm Tony Khan, the following cats I'm getting on board right now. I'm getting Samoa Joe, I'm getting Mickey James, and I'm getting Chelsea Green. Those three are my top priority. Now, everybody else, listen, I would work on my wrestling if I was the rest of them. Work on my wrestling, and then maybe somewhere down the line you end up. Now, each and every one of them all have 90-day clauses, so you won't be seeing them until July, wherever they end up going. But let me tell you something, man. Listen, it happened last year, this same exact day, on April 15th. And this right now, I got the whole wrestling community talking, everybody talking about it. Even like I said, even their friends from WWE, the WWE wrestlers themselves, they all had the shock look on because they tweeted out. They was like, and it just shows you how jacked up WWE really is, man. Like I said, and it's messed up, man. WWE, I'm telling you, it is messed up with all the foolishness that go on in that company. I'm telling y'all, man, man, it's something else, man. It really is. Now let me go ahead and talk about Ivelise situation. Now, yesterday, Ivelise, now Tony Khan and them didn't say nothing about it, but she put it out there that she got released from AEW. Let me tell you something. Ivelise, now she claimed that it was mistreatment from cats in the back and everything. Look, Ivelisse has had a serious attitude problem no matter where she goes. She goes to one company, she get into it with wrestlers, then she end up getting kicked out. She go to another one, she got attitude issues, then she get kicked out again. And it seems to be the stigma that follows everywhere she go. I'm like, girl, you need to learn how to work well with others. I don't care if you don't like the girls in the back. The name of the game is I ain't here to like cats. I'm like, my name of the game is we need to go out here and produce a good match. If somewhere down the line we end up becoming cool, fine. But at the end of the day, we trying to go out here, we trying to entertain folks. That's the name of the game. But for some reason, she's had an attitude with everybody. She had an attitude with Jerry Lynn. She had an attitude with Dustin Rhodes. She had an attitude with so many people. And then she still got this ongoing beef with Thunder Rosa. I've seen it, Jeff. She was wrestling Thunder. I don't know if this episode was on Dark or was on Dynamite. The girl wouldn't even sell it for nothing. She did not sell for Thunder at all. I said, what the heck is this? I said, well, come on now. Like, girl, be professional. If you don't like the woman, at least be professional. I've seen plenty of wrestlers where I thought they was tight. Went out there, had an outstanding match. Come to find out that they actually had real legitimate heat for one another. But they kept it on a professional level because they knew the name of the game. We got to go out here. We got to show the world that me and you can work together. That me and you can trust each other. Even though me and you don't like each other outside of this, we going to still protect one another. We still going to go out here and give everybody a great classic match. She didn't even try. She tried to put her in some kind of submission. She didn't even try. I said, come on, girl. Come on. I said, this right here just don't make no sense, man. This don't make a lick of sense. But other than that, man, this news, I'm telling you, I saw it. It was all over the place. Everybody in wrestling Twitter, the wrestling community, the IWC, YWC, everybody talking about it. Everybody. And this is huge. This is huge. And especially with the ratings that took place for AEW Dynamite. Congratulations to AEW for doing 19 million, if I'm not mistaken, and was very high, was second in the demographics on Wednesday night. They beat the NBA. Now that's huge. That is huge for Dynamite. You beat the NBA, kudos to them. But let me go ahead and talk about how do you keep that and how do you grow? You grow your audience by what demographics is watching. Let me tell you something. Wrestling is watched by everybody. And when I say everybody, I include everybody. So don't just focus on one demographic. Tony Khan, do not focus on just one. One of the biggest demographics that has been neglected for years is our demographic. Focus. Now, I'm not telling you to do no tokenism because I don't want tokenism. I don't want you to just do it and say, look, we got black folk on the show. I ain't got nothing to do with that. When you put us on the show, don't give us no buck dancer gimmicks. Don't give us no shucking and jiving gimmicks. Have us on the show and make us matter. I like what you're doing with Jade and Red Velvet. But when it comes to everybody else, make us matter. You get more of us on the show, I guarantee you, not only is the demographic going to rise, you're going to see a rise in the viewership. 1.2 is huge. That is huge. I know some people going to say, oh, that ain't nothing. That ain't, listen, as bad as Monday Night Raw is, they only was 8 million off. Think about it. Think if Dynamite, and here's another thing, you killed the flips and dives. We don't need flips and dives 24/7. Don't be doing all the flipping and diving stuff. You can do it, but don't do it all day long. Get characters. Get characters that people care about. Get characters that people care about. You get characters that the viewership is going to rise. And you get storylines that make people care. If you get storylines that make people care, the viewership is going to rise. I'm trying to tell you, it's going to rise. I am proud of AEW. Great job. They did a great job. Great job for NXT with the 800K. But I'm very proud for Dynamite because trust me, I only expect anywhere between 650 to 900K. They outdid that. And I know a lot of that probably was the people that watch NXT. But let me tell you something. It's all about rising. 1.2 is great. Now let's keep this consistent. We got to keep this consistent. We have to. We got to keep this consistent. We don't want to dip. We want to keep this rising. You present your show in a show that matters where people say, I got to watch this show. I can't miss Dynamite. I'm telling you right now, as we move forward, year 2, year 3, year 4, if by year 3, AEW is doing close to 2 million, or close to almost a little bit after, well, now we hitting SmackDown numbers. I'm telling you right now, that is the goal. That is the goal. So year 2 is October the 2nd. Once we get to October the 2nd, 2021, I'm telling you right now, we need to be creeping. We need to at least be doing 1.8. At least 1.8. So keep this going. Keep this consistent. You don't want people to get bored and say, I'm turning this foolishness off. Because I understand why a lot of people don't watch AEW. I understand it. I get it. I'm not going to sit up here and sugarcoat because I'm an AEW head. I get why people don't watch AEW. But I'm telling you, it's all about growth. It's about growth. If you continue to grow your audience, if you continue to get demographics that have been watching your show that you continue to neglect, if you grow that, if you cut the flips and dives out, if you cut all them, listen, and I get it, you are a tag team heavy brand wrestling organization. I get it. Do not have to have 50 million tag team matches. The way how you presented last night's episode was great. The presentation, certain storylines, everything going perfect. I'm fine with that. Man, you got to see you going somewhere. You going somewhere. So, man, that's basically all I need to say about that, man. What y'all take on this whole situation? It's about growth. I'm telling you right now, I'm excited. 1.2, that's great. But I want to see this stay consistent. I want this to be every week. From here on out for the next 3 months. If they can stay at 1.2 for the next 3 months, I will be happy. Because see, you staying consistent. You got that new audience that said, we're going to tune in. We don't want to be like, okay, it was 1.2, then we go all the way back down to 750. I'm like, no. Because something ain't right. Something ain't right. And like I said, it's about consistency. That's what we want. We want consistency. AEW is growing. This is only year 2. Like I said, WWE been around for 50 plus years, 70 plus years. Like I said, I liked it, man. This right here, these pictures that you're looking at, man, my heart goes out to every single one of them. And it's funny, Peyton Royce did all that goofy stuff. She did that promo for absolutely nothing. Now, yeah, her girl got to perform at WrestleMania, so that was her last WrestleMania. And I know Peyton Royce is feeling some kind of way. I know she's feeling some kind of way because, like, you listen, I wasn't the biggest Iconic fan because I wasn't. But if you would have developed them right, if the ladies would have got better in the ring, Iconics would have been something special. I'm just telling you right now. And Chelsea Green, I just feel real bad for her. She came there, got into that SmackDown match, I think, and broke her wrist, and you ain't seen it since. You know, and Tucker, my man, heavy machinery, broke them up, turned my man heel for absolutely nothing. Callisto doing that racist lucha house party nonsense, because that's that. Come on now, basically just making fun of Hispanic culture. It's just a joke, man. Bo Dallas, everybody thought he was the burnt fiend. It's funny. It's funny how everybody thought he was the burnt fiend. Next thing you know, he get released. And then Samoa Joe got the call WrestleMania, and that was it. Man. Anyway, man, what y'all think? Hit the comment section up. Tell me your thoughts about everything I said. You know, let me know how you feel about all the release. We talked about Ivelise, talked about the WWE release. We talked about the ratings. I said the NXT rating as well because that's great for them. That 805, I think it was 805. Hit the comment section up, man. It's your boy K Seville. I'm out.